So some people have asked me about how do I use a wireless keyboard with the KO2 without using any of the MIDI ports. I'm actually using just the USB for power and for MIDI. The key to all this is this little device here, the CME WIDI UHost. It receives power, which is this cable here, from an outside source, and it receives MIDI from a Bluetooth MIDI device. And it outputs that via MIDI into whatever USB-C port that it's connected to, and it also passes power. So once I plug this in, it gets power, it's flashing blue, and I turn this on, and it's looking for a device to connect to. So when I turn this device on, it automatically pairs with it. Don't forget to turn on keys, because the keys mode is what allows it to be played as a keyboard. If we don't press keys, it's just going to audition the sounds. You can play that monophonically or polyphonically. Let's change this here. And we change one to key. Then it becomes a polyphonic. It's great. And if you want to change the sample, you just press plus or minus. So it's great for auditioning. And the great thing is you don't need a Nanokey Studio for this. Any Bluetooth enabled MIDI keyboard will work. And if you have a keyboard that has MIDI out, you can actually just use the WIDI master as well. And you can have a wireless setup, which is great. I use this because I like the keys and it's really compact. The MIDI input is OMNI, which is good for me because sometimes I like to control different pads without having to swap around the MIDI channels. And sometimes you want a bit more control. You can't do that. So any MIDI channels, like this one's MIDI 1, I'll say MIDI 2, it still gets the input because it's receiving input from all channels. So MIDI 3 is still the same. All the usual velocities, from soft to loud. So that's useful too. I don't know if I could program knobs to send stuff to control the effects or something, but Teenage Engineering hasn't really released a MIDI implementation chart yet, a full proper MIDI implementation chart. Maybe this thing does it, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? I haven't experimented with it, but hopefully in due time, a MIDI chart would come. So I hope that's been useful for you. This thing has been a fun little device. My fader had some issues. I kind of fixed it myself, so that's fine. And happy music making. See you soon.